I really gotta think of a new intro, because I think I've been saying the exact same words every single time I've started a new video for Let's Play DTS-T by Antroid with Hippocat once again.
Hello everyone, and I think there is nothing wrong with being consistent about your videos.
Well, I guess maybe it's going to be like a tradition of mine to say hello and welcome back to Let's Play blah blah blah. Okay.
Strange. The atmosphere is a lot better here. I guess it's almost respirable. Wait a second. It seems that this rift just teleported you through time again, Marine. In fact, you've traveled another 10,000 years in the future.
Wow.
What you see before you must be the remnants of the space station. And they crash landed here 10,000 years ago.
Whoa. Now
So what did he say?
Yeah, that's a great twist. Genuinely, I'm here like, whoa, that is a great twist. You remember that rogue rift yesterday, the green thingy that appeared?
Actually, I replayed these levels right before we started recording this.
Cool. So apparently, what happened is we got the rift teleported us another 10,000 years in the future. And we are now on the same asteroid, but the space station crashed on it like long ago. And so this is the remains of the same station that we were running around last time.
That's pretty cool.
And I guess the asteroid kind of developed an atmosphere suitable for rain in the meantime. Or I guess maybe it was always suitable, just didn't rain last time we were here. But yeah, that's really freaking great. Also, I love how the tree grew through the panels here, like plants are known to do in the real world also, so yeah.
So did Riley actually explain what the hell was up with that rift? Because as I understand, all these rifts we have seen so far are the results of, you know, thieves using the DTS device.
Yeah, I guess that's it, but no, he didn't actually say why this happened. He just said that, whoa, teleported you 10,000 years in the future. Also, the way I've been saying, isn't that from like Aladdin when he first frees the genie and he like says 10,000 years? I've been in the slam something.
I'm not sure.
For some reason, something makes me think that it was something like that. Okay, a lot of ammo here. Apparently, it all survived, didn't degenerate in 10,000 years. This door has shifted a little bit to the side also.
Is this the level where the secret exit is?
No idea. He said that we would know. Well, I would know immediately, and I don't remember. I don't think he said that Riley would say anything about it, but he said that I would know for sure. So we already had the secret exit on a normally secret exit having map, which is map 15. And now I guess maybe I think it's going to be in episode 4 for some reason. I don't even know why. Also, this is disconcerting a little bit. All these spheres and oh.
I'm having another teleporter signature here. Let me see if I can dispatch another helmet signal to bring it down.
What?
This might take a couple of minutes though. But try to not shoot yourself in the foot in the meantime.
Oh crap. He's going to do something I didn't really quite catch what. Something to bring something down. He's getting a teleport signature, blah blah blah. And of course this is going to be some kind of timed event. With some monsters. I don't think I'll be grabbing this invulnerability just yet.
It might be actually a pretty cool challenge to fight monsters when you are actually locked up in some small arena.
Yeah, I don't think it's like never been done, but it's pretty interesting nonetheless. And well, good thing that there is only these bars that I can kill myself with a rocket on, and the rest of the place is safe for that.
Yeah, you remember that place where you killed yourself with rockets 10 million times?
Yep.
Well, the exact same thing happened to me when I was playing.
Man, you got to learn on others' mistakes. What were you doing?
Well, I was basically thinking, well, Antroid, he sucks so bad at playing Doom, so obviously
surely
I would
I'm
not kill
greater.
myself in such a stupid way. And I died immediately after thinking that.
Yeah, how did that go, jackass? Oh, damn it, chain gunners now. Okay, this might warrant some panic, at least. But it's getting tense. It's genuinely getting tense. I was afraid that it would just be a couple monsters from a random site and that's it, but apparently it was only beginning, starting mild, and now it's pretty hard. Oh damn, okay. Now I take this. I don't know if it'll last me to fight through all the hordes that are left, but I'm going to hope, because there is no way I'm surviving this. I'm not great enough at dodging from all the sides. Okay, Riley's going to say something. I have no idea what he said, because everyone was shooting all around me and I think I just passed. Huh. So this reminds me, if you that's kinda useless to mention because no one except you actually saw that. You remember in my Serious Sam level there was a sequence where you protect the building from kamikazes and you take a pill to slow time down.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that was pretty much just balanced so that you take the pill at the last second possible and then it lasts just long enough for you to beat it all. I kinda have a feeling that here, I don't know if it was luck or it was actually balanced like this, but as you can see, I got the invulnerability when things got really hairy, and it lasted me exactly until the end of the fight. So that's interesting, I suppose. Okay. I was, wow, 21 health. What happened to me? I could, maybe I didn't find another soul sphere after grabbing the invulnerability, so I guess. And there is a portal rift. Well, I don't. Oh.
This isn't former command control.
What?
And we finally have a stable DTS rift over there. I think you're about to leave this place, Marine.
Okay, that's a stable DTS rift. This is command control. Kinda reminds me of the level with that name from Doom 1. I think it was map crap. Map 4.
Map crap. I don't want to play such a map.
Yeah, and I think it was in that very let's play of Sacrament that you mentioned last time that I learned to actually use plasma gun on the cybers instead of rocket launcher, because rocket launcher is only half effective against them because they don't get any damage from splash damage. And yeah, I would have had much more trouble if I let these rockets here trick me into using their actual rocket launcher. Thankfully there's plasma around, and I had the full ammo for it. So yeah, that was the boss fight for this episode. I guess, yeah. That's kind of one of the disappointing things. I was hoping to get more unique boss fights in each episode. Like the first one did have that custom monster. I was really hoping for Morbus God of Death in the second one, and here the possibilities were endless. Also, this level was really short. The theme of this asteroid with the crashed space station that lay here for 10,000 years is like, this is too great a theme to not have explored like this whatsoever. He could have made like 5 levels on here and I would not have complained. Of course, if the levels weren't like complete utter boring crap. But I don't think they would have been utter boring crap, because so far they have been interesting. So yeah, that's that. Kinda upset that, well, as I said, I like the third episode more than the second and the first. So far, I've liked I think it's safe to say that we are approaching the end here. But all the time I was playing, I couldn't help but just think of all the ideas that could have been implemented, because the theme of a space station drifting somewhere far in the future, completely abandoned, built for purposes of what's the word? That's a really easy word. Why did I forget it all of a sudden? Research! Yeah, oh man, come on.
Holy shit, Antroid.
Yeah, I suck. Research of various deep space oddities and whatever they find, or I don't know. It could have been much more interesting even than it was so far. So it was like just a space station like any other space station could have been, and I feel that it didn't utilize the whole potential of this story and setting to the maximum, but nevertheless not many things ever do. So I guess it was still a pretty cool episode. Yeah, let's head into the fourth one, and I know from the thread that the fourth one has a very interesting premise. We will see how it actually turns out. And finally, the Marine tapped so deeply into the fabric of dimensions, time and space, that he was transported to the Apostruct. I don't really know how to pronounce that properly. The Apostruct, conceived by mad mathematicians and created by evil wizards. The Apostruct has been floating in limbo for over 100,000 years. Here dimensions, time and space converge and constantly open and close portals to all imaginable and unimaginable places of the universe. Would the Marine finally find the missing device here? I don't know. Of course, the combination of mad mathematicians
is actually a thing, or is this just a imaginary name?
I am going to look into it afterwards, because right now I'm not sure. But besides the phrase mad mathematicians being kind of funny, the whole idea behind this is really interesting. So this is kind of, oh right, like this, something like this.
I'm receiving a ton of signals from there.
Well, no shit.
I think the hunt for rifts is over. The DTS device must be behind one of these portals.
I wonder which one.
I guess you have no other choice but to explore them one by one, Marine. But be careful. And don't step into that void. I don't think that's healthy.
I may have misheard here, but I think he just said, be careful, don't step into that void. I don't think it's healthy.
Okay.
That's once again. But yeah, here we are in the Apostruct, or Apostruct, whatever. I think it has something to do with the word construct and some other word that I am not sure what it is.
It's kind of funny how Major Riley can talk to us just fine with only slightly, like noise in the background. So
Yeah.
all the time and space and twisted dimensions and everything.
Yeah, I actually have no idea how that even works. I think he said something about it. Whoa, and these just open. I think they said something about it right at the very beginning when we were receiving the briefing in person, but it's not like I remember whatever was said. I only, this is actually a good opportunity to say something that I've been meaning to say also about, some people complained that Major Riley's transmissions would play at times when, like, you might be fighting someone, so you have to pretty much just stop in your tracks and listen to it, to them. Otherwise you would completely drown it under sounds of battle. And I think
only happened to me like once or twice, maybe.
Okay.
Didn't you listen to Riley? Seriously, Antroid?
No. Why would I? Actually, I kind of, I don't know why, but I thought that the outer border of this whole place would be impossible. But shows what I know. Yeah, that's actually good that I have the ability to fuck up so spectacularly here. But yeah, I think I don't really remember the specifics, but I am under the impression currently that this is a one-side connection that we have with Riley here, so our character can't actually talk back, and I'm not sure if Riley can even see what we see. So
no, I think he can see what we see. I think in that same briefing you just mentioned, he said something about like high definition camera in our helmet or something.
Okay, but in any case, do you remember anything about us being able to talk back to him? Because
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, but something just sticks in my mind, sticks out as I don't know, maybe I just imagined it, but I thought that maybe he specifically mentioned that we won't be able to answer. And it makes sense because, well, I don't know. Actually, now that I know that he can see what we see, of course, Deathmatcher wouldn't be able to make him stop until we stop fighting and then resumes his speech, but I don't think that it's a huge surprise that we would actually stop to listen to him and just not run forward into battle while he says something important in our ear. Anyway, what do you want to tackle first? Vivarium?
Vivarium, yeah, Vivarium.
Or Fading Place? Actually, I'm gonna go Vivarium, of course, but just based on the names, I think most interesting to me is the fading place. I'm going to save and I'm going to first run and look at the other names. Geonosis, more unknown. What the? So, I think this is the infamous. I think here we'll find what I've been meaning to show you. I think it's about the 7 sins. But yeah, let's go into Vivarium. I am expecting that maybe once we complete these 3 levels, some other bunch of levels is going to open. So yeah, this is a hub, as you might have gathered by now. And here we are in Vivarium. Let's find out. People were pretty much praising the final episode, even the ones who were...
I'm not receiving signals from the device, nor any rift signatures. I hate to say it, but I think you're trapped there, Marine.
Right.
Okay, we will use the emergency power of our device here to teleport you back to that portal place.
Emergency what device?
Unfortunately, this means that we won't have enough energy left to bring you back to Phobos. So you will have to rely on the missing device to get back.
Well,
Okay,
fuck.
wait a second. Damn.
Damn.
There's too much demonic interference there. Marine, you need to kill every single creature alive over there.
No,
Only
that's...
then can we track your signal reliably and teleport you out.
That's a neat little... Whoa, creatures alive, 421, yeah. That's a neat little setup. Apparently there is no portal back from here to that hub place. And so apparently we have to use some sort of device that we had the whole time on base to teleport us back, but it's going to take to use up its one use. For some reason it's not going to have enough energy, so we won't be able to evacuate on Phobos in case something goes to hell, not like it have gone to hell multiple times already. So yeah, this kind of robs us of our emergency evacuation that nobody even actually expected us to use, so that's not a big deal. But yeah, and there is too much demonic interference. We have to kill everyone first. And these
Well,
things,
I could tell by the
Yeah.
message on the screen.
these things are just kind of cute here. I don't know if I had such feelings about them when they were in Egypt, but here I don't know. Just sitting on the table here, this little thingy, just kind of and I can't even poke it in the eye anymore. It's not a switch, I think. And shoot. Huh. Let me look at the geometry here. If I can zoom, looks like it's really... Wow. Yeah, kind of a weird shape. I remember he said
It has
that,
more line depths than the whole room, probably.
well, no, I think its line depths count as the room's line depths, so it wouldn't be possible. But I remember him saying, Deathmatcher, saying that when you're having very small geometry, the curve tool kind of fucks up. Okay, why is here this door, the futuristic thing door? Okay, anyway.
By the way, like Vivarium or Vivarium, whatever you, however you pronounce it, is that actually some real thing once again? Because I think it has something to do with like animal dissection or something. So it's kind of suitable that you actually have to kill everyone here. But I'm not quite sure.
You're asking all these questions as if you expect me to know things. Come on, man. Haven't you known me for long enough?
I forget who am I talking to.
Yeah, I don't know things. I invent new things that no one will ever know. No one will ever know! Homo Pristina. I wouldn't call him that. He has brown hair. Let's kill him. That was a non sequitur, but I just said the brown hair. I mentioned it because I was wondering if it was recolored or just an effect of looking through this semi-transparent skin here. And yeah, I woke up a whole bunch of Homo Pristina, so... Well, this is going to be a big challenge for me.
Oh no, all those zombie men, they're going to kill you.
I wonder if that one is going to walk into my... Yes, he did. I'm just literally doing absolutely nothing here. But
All these games, press X to win.
I let go for a second because... Yeah, this is... This is a great gameplay tactic element. I have to actually let go of the fire button to conserve my ammo. This is a big tactical decision here. It kind of sounds like an excerpt from a design document from a modern game. Big tactical choices in combat. Let go of your trigger to conserve ammo, or just keep shooting.
I absolutely love this huge pile of corpses.
Yeah. Reminds me of Might and Magic 6. I may have just used Meteor Shower or Starburst on them. Ah, memories. Okay, so do I have to... No? I wonder what all this is. Huh. I imagine Deathmatcher actually has like ideas behind all this stuff that he would probably share if he was here, but alas. Okay. So the music is... Huh. Where do I remember the music from? Oh well, no, never mind. So I guess I killed everyone in this room. Homo Pristina. I wanted to say something, but I forgot. Ah, yeah, there's an interesting little point here. Not much connected with the WOD itself. But I saw a mention of... Okay, Homo Centuria Pristina, so... Oh man. I wonder if the next one's going to be Chain Gunners. Okay, let's do it again. Actually, let's use the shotgun so the ammo conservation remains. Little point I read recently on forums and replied, and of course that was completely off topic in the thread, so the discussion didn't continue. A topic on stuff like, you know, art house films or whatever artistic bullshit, which doesn't have like a real story. It has a story or ideas in it that you can interpret in like all these different ways. And I think it was Memphis who said that he prefers authors of such things to never actually reveal their intention, what they wanted to actually convey. And I was like, no, fuck no. You may choose to ignore and just to not read if they reveal, but I want to know what was the actual intention, because I don't trust the authors to think of things that I think of when I play their stuff or see their stuff or watch their stuff or read their stuff. I don't know, maybe I'm just not respectful enough to other people, but every time when I watch a movie or read a book, if I'm sensing like a possibility of a really clever plot or a twist or something, I always say, nah, they wouldn't think of that, of course. They are not me. So I was kind of interested, what's your sense on this thing? If like this kind of maybe slightly has to do with shit haha, because I remember Flash Zombie calling it an art house Doom WOD before I actually explained to him that it has a story, the actual story that actually makes sense, complete sense. And before I established that it's going to have like a single canon storyline and explanation for everything ever in the WOD, I intended originally for it to have like different interpretations, but I was still was ready and prepared to like explain them all completely once people, if anyone started wondering, I would completely explain them all and say which one I think is the main one, the one I prefer to be the true one. So how do you think about this, about explaining this kind of stuff that is free for our imagination?
Well, I don't know, whenever I see this free for imagination stuff, you see I have kinda limited imagination, so whenever I see this art house stuff, I just sometimes think that author was just making up random bullshit and trying to present it as art. So unless I hear like author's explanation of all this shit, I just think it doesn't really mean anything. So yeah, always great to have author's explanations.
Yeah, I guess I didn't even think of the idea that the author might even not have any concrete ideas and would just make random stuff and just sit back and enjoy people making up all these ingenious meanings for him. Like, yeah, I didn't even think of that. I mean, I like to think that I have some imagination, but yeah, I would still like to know if whatever I imagined the meaning, or I don't know, what a message of a work of art to be, I would still like to know if it was actually intended, because I cannot bring myself to care as much if it's just completely disconnected from the actual work, from the author. I don't know. I brought this up because I was wondering if the imagery here, the different styles of the arenas for the different types of zombies, if it had like any hidden meaning behind it. And the same with the actual like concept of this level, just killing zombies. Okay, did I? Oh, this is way too zoomed in. I'm going to ask him.
Yeah, please do so.
Also, I'm in a completely different area. Good to know. Also, fun fact, did you know that it is possible, I think at least, that it is possible to replace the graphic for this little arrow here in the WOD?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, now you do. Didn't expect you to, but I kind of stumbled upon the fact that there's a lamp in this Doom. At least in this Doom there is a lamp for a custom graphic for this arrow, if I'm improbus. Huh. So it's like he's improbable or what? Or...
It is highly improbable that these useless imps will do any harm to you.
However, the opposite is very, very... Oh! Well, some harm shall be done, but most of it shall be done by me. Unless, of course, they corner me here and I'll refuse.
Unless you shoot a rocket straight into a wall right in front of your face.
Yeah, I was going to do that, but now that you spoiled the surprise, it's not just as funny as it was going to be. But it's good that Doom's monsters are actually stupid enough to just kind of pile up against the wall through which they can't actually reach me, so I just kind of hit there and now they're all on the same side and I can safely shoot them all. I think there are a lot of rockets around here, back in the hubs, so I'm not even worried whatsoever. I wonder if it would be possible to code like good pathfinding into Doom. Should be, I guess, maybe. Maybe at least it would utilize some
you
kind of
made
path
some
nodes.
monsters yourself, so you know more about decorate than I do.
Well, I'm not talking as much about decorate as like for another port or some new feature that should be like really coded, but not just kind of scripted, because that would require, I don't know how well in decorate it would work. I can kind of think of a couple ways to do it. I haven't actually, until just recently, I haven't had a single idea of just how is pathfinding done. It was complete mystery to me. But then I just kind of, one night when I was having trouble going to sleep, I just kind of thought of how it's probably done in when you have like grids like in Heroes games, how it's done there. And I wonder if some sort of similar principle could be applied. Maybe
well, I've
using
read
path
something
nodes.
about pathfinding in tiled games, and it's like you just check all the tiles and give them like the number based on how far they are.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking. I guess I may have read or heard it before, because I'm not. I don't think I'm smart enough to just kind of randomly figure out a method that people actually use all the time. I was thinking like going from the destination everywhere that is possible to go, but every step just add a number like to a value of the tile, and then when it reaches the whoever wants to go to the destination, have him just go in the lowest number possible all the time. So yeah, that would be. I kind of thought maybe it would work with like path nodes or whatever they are usually called, and it would be probably possible to, if the mapper was to add them to their maps by hand, it would probably be possible to do something like that. I would actually genuinely really like if in a like completely non-linear level, if monsters were able to just, well, blood, someone walked through here, if monsters were able to like look for me throughout the entire level and just kind of seek me out, maybe have some mechanics to throw them off my tail or something like that. It'd be really cool. Okay, this should be damn it, of all the times that I had to forget how was the level in Super Mario World called, where you just kind of got Yoshi and 4 power-ups. Top secret zone or something like that. That room is kind of a top secret zone like that. Just a bunch of supplies. No shit. Also, I completely didn't pay attention to how the Spectre was called. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't pay attention.
We were too engrossed in our talk of pathfinding. I'm going to just use a chainsaw.
You know, all these names kinda, they look like monsters' names transformed into something that
Sounds
seems like
like
Latin.
Well, I wonder if Pristina is former. I don't think Latin had the word for shotgun. Damn it! I really want. I wonder if other levels would. I can't get through here. I wonder if other levels in this hub will inspire so many questions for Deathmatcher. But yeah, no offense, Hypocat, but I kinda wish he was here right now after we transferred into this episode. But I can always just... I think he might even answer them... Whoa, how did he pass? He might even answer them on his own, because after he watches, sometimes he tells me something like on Skype or on Doom World private messages. Deathmatcher,
Well,
if
it
you're
was
watching
you
this...
who, for some reason, wanted me to show something in this level, so...
Yeah, I just wanted you to... Well, actually, yeah, since you would see it anyways, I don't know why I was so adamant on having you here for the certain moments. There is one moment which I am dead set on, that like you need to be here, because I kind of want to hear your reaction. And I believe it's in the level 7 in the hub, level called 7. And the beginning, I don't know, I just kind of maybe... Well, I did have some sort of reaction, I don't remember what it was, to the whole start of the episode message and to the beginning, so it was interesting. Okay, I can climb here, I wonder if it's a secret. But yeah, I'll just stick with alternating like usual. Maybe I'll ask Deathmatcher for advice on what levels have trivia that he would share and what levels don't have as much. So Deathmatcher, if you're listening, if you're watching, which I know you are right now, first of all, prepare to answer a lot of questions about these levels, and second, prepare to answer more questions about these levels of a slightly different kind. Yeah, that was my message to the author today. I can't help but notice that these candles are awfully bright, but only in one direction. I wonder why. Okay, where didn't I go yet? Oh, there's a whole... wow. This is getting a little bit repetitive. I wonder if there's like every type of monster ever.
I would think so, yes, that every monster that we have seen so far in this episode, I think all these monsters will be present here in huge numbers.
What is Laria? I wonder.
I'm not sure.
Make your bets. Whoa, this is sinister. So what do we have left? Laria and Animus Perditus. So lost soul. I am really sure that this is going to be a lost soul. But
yeah, Animus is soul, I think, in Latin.
I know that the Perditus is always has something to do with lost, and this is completely broken.
Yeah, there is a word called Perdition's Gate. Only because of that I know that word.
I know actually because of the manual from Donkey Kong Country 2, because it was in multiple languages, and yeah, I was right, of course. It was in multiple languages, and I think it had like a world called Lost Woods or something, and it had some... no, Lost World, yeah, Lost Woods, no. It just had plain old Lost World, and it was called Monde Perdu. And of course I was like in elementary school, and I was just kind of lolling about that for a couple days and telling everyone in class. But yeah. I wonder what would be the best. Actually, they can just kind of kill themselves. I just go there and wake all of them up. All these different... Now I'm not sure if this really... Just like you said, if these sets of decorations and styles of these arenas are random, or if they actually have something, even some loose connection to the monster types. He's probably saying, no, I kind of threw around whatever I felt like. but that would save me a lot of time and him a lot of time of explaining or listening to the explanation. Actually, I wouldn't mind listening to all the explanations because I always find this sort of stuff really interesting. And I, of course, once I get like 10,000 Let's Plays of Shit Haha, I'm going to do my own walkthrough with authors' comments. All random, completely random crap, which some of it I told you over the time, and some of it I told Flash Zombie at one time. And I don't remember because it was so long ago with you, but I remember Flash Zombie was just kind of staring at me incredulously and how is this in any way connected to what you just said? And it just kind of reminded me of it. So yeah. Some more ammo, some more shells. Okay, I am going to... What is more interesting? To find what the hell is this which is broken. This might be the pain elemental actually. Or Laria. I'll go for Laria. I'm kind of scared.
Yeah, sounds kind of sinister.
It's just
but
Keikos.
It's just a Kaku demon, yeah.
I wonder... Actually, I had a feeling, you won't believe me, but I did have a feeling that it's going to be Kakos. But I have no idea why, and now that I confirmed that I have no idea how... why, just why. Actually, an idea is probably it's some kind of in-joke, all the names are serious, but this is maybe like he called the Keiko demons as a kid Lara for some reason. Like if I was making this level, I would probably make the Keiko demon name here something like Pomidor or Pomidoros. Pomidoros.
Yeah, and people would play it and wonder, holy shit, what language is that? What does that actually mean? That would be brilliant.
I remember someone on some forum somewhere saying that they thought, as a kid, they thought that the Hell Knights and Barons were throwing porridge instead of green porridge. I don't know, don't ask me. So, based
I read
on that,
somewhere that the Barons and Hell Knights throw green stuff from the barrels.
that makes a lot more sense. But yeah, and I guess he was Russian because he said, I remember that it was written in English, but he said that he called him something like Kasha throwers. So it would be also a great name for Hell Knights, like Kasha Mitatus. Okay, also here I cannot help but feel that the Keikos and cages are kinda useless, and our dear friend Deathmatcher could have probably used some trick like self-referencing sectors to make to not have the line devs just plain impassable and have actually invisible like barrier the height of the texture so that they would be able to fly out of their cages. That would be much more interesting, but at least he didn't have pain elementals in cages like I heard someone somewhere did in some level.
Well, where I still have to go to Pain Elementals area, so we shall see what's there.
So far, well, Lost Souls actually, yeah, Lost Souls at least had one wall of their cages removed, so I'm kind of hoping that Pain Elementals, if they're even in cages, they will be able to actually get out.
If these are even Pain Elementals, which we don't know for sure yet.
Well, when the word has like Elementalus in it, I think it's probably more or less safe to assume. Okay, I'm going to lay off the shotgun for a while. Let's see what the Pain Elementals have. Or what this dollar Elementarius. Really suspicious here. I wonder if the word dollar actually has roots in Latin from the word meaning pain. Thank science, they can just fly out. I am not... Why? Of all the monsters, flying monsters in cages, why were the Keikos, poor Keikos, the only one that didn't have a free way out of their cages? This is discrimination against probably color red.
And I just realized that I'm freaking dumb when I said something earlier that like, yeah, we have seen the monsters in this episode without actually realizing this is the first map of a new episode.
Well,
So I was kind of surprised here that why we have paid elementals here, because we haven't seen them before, and yeah, that's a new episode actually.
well, I had the thought like, why did you say episode? But I just kind of, well, I assumed, and apparently correctly, to just kind of misspoke, and you meant the whole WOD. Save yourself. I'm giving you an opportunity to save yourself.
No, I was just being dumb.
Okay. Once again, my generosity is not
Appreciated.
Yes, appreciated. And for once, for some reason, I can get into a cage here, but it's not like I really want to. This was kind of you, Deathmatcher, to provide me with a way into them, but I see no reason for it. Also, did I use the blue key yet? I don't think so. I was expecting there to be a second key in one of the cages, actually. Oh well, let's probably go into the third teleporter there in the red sinister room and find out if we're going to have Mancubi, Arachnotrons or Archviles. I really hope not. Barrow Infernum. Three guesses.
I wonder what monster is that.
Barrow Inferno. Probably the Nazis.
Yeah, most likely.
Definitely. Okay, I still don't have Bay of G. It didn't miraculously appear out of nowhere in my inventory, sadly.
Put that rocket launcher away now.
No.
Oh shit.
Today, you know what? I gave up on, well, for the time being, I gave up on beating Alien vs Predator 2 Alien Campaign or Hardcore. Actually, I beat the original Alien Campaign. I have yet to beat the last level of the Pred-Alien Campaign from Primal Hunt on Hardcore because it's just too bullshit and too long. And apparently in the end there are two Marines in the exosuits, and that I'm just... If like a single combat synthetic gives me so much trouble so that I can't even take him one-on-one without sneaking from back, I can't even think of what kind of trouble I'll have with combat synthetics. But then I went into Alien vs Predator Classic, Gold, whatever, from Steam, and I beat all the bonus missions for the Alien, because earlier I have beaten all the Alien missions on Director's Cut, which is the highest difficulty, which only gives you like 2 saves per level. And I had a lot of fun. So today I'm not mad at all at the franchise of Alien vs Predator. I'm incredibly satisfied with the very first game. It's by far, I am not sure about the other races, but Alien is by far best realized in the very first game. Because you can break lights, you can sneak up on people, people can forget where you are, whereas in the second one they just immediately see you from anywhere and any sort of darkness and never forget where you are, and that's kind of dumb. Also, maybe this was Blue Door, which makes sense, so there's a bit of a forced progression, but not too much. Now I wonder in which monster's room the blue key actually was. I wonder if it was Hell Knights. That would make a disturbing amount of sense. Let's visit the supplies room, closet. So yeah, today of course I just beat the room with Barons with rocket launcher and didn't hit myself in the face a single time. So there. That's ah, damn it, more. That's apparently
You didn't kill yourself only because I have warned you, Antroid.
Sure. I think it has more to do with me playing a game that I actually enjoyed playing the whole day and not being, well, I didn't like play the whole day, but you get what I mean, probably. And apparently my guess was totally wrong, because I didn't even have a room of Hell Knight before. So yeah, the question stands again, what room did I get the blue key in?
Well, I guess you'll have to watch your own video to find out.
Well, sometimes I do that, so... Well, I of course I can just rewind to proper place and see for myself. And I'll do just that.